14B District Court is now in session. My name is Elaine Washington, and I'm the judge that will be presiding over this session. Good afternoon, everyone. I will call the case of Arbor One Apartments versus Janae Coleman, 21C1070.
Judge, good morning, or good afternoon. Robert Novak appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon, Mr. Novak. How are you?
I'm good.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Ms. Coleman. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. The last time we were here, she had been hospitalized. There was concerns with other issues, and we did a 30-day scale stay. Ms. Lee, this is the Janae Coleman matter, Coleman. If you could give us an update, please.
Your Honor, this case is with SOS. The worksheets were sent yesterday, and they are in need of COD currently.
Are you in receipt of those, Mr. Novak?
I have not, no.
Is your client in receipt of those then?
No, I don't think so. They would have notified me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Ms. Lee, you were breaking up when you were talking. You said there's a worksheet that's been issued?
And it's been sent?
Yeah. It was sent yesterday.
Could you send that to me, please, and I'll prepare the conditional dismissal.
I do not have access to those worksheets. It's with SOS. I will have them resend it to you directly.
Thank you. You have my email address?
Yes.
Thank you. Judge, if we can get like a 7-day adjournment, I will prepare the COD and we can just make it for entry of order, I guess.
Okay. I'm going to give you a 14-day and you can get it
even better.
Possible.
Even better.
August 11th, 2021 at 3 p.m. for EO.
I have a question.
Thank you, Judge. Oh, yeah.
So my lease was supposed to end this Saturday. But since my paperwork is still processing, I have to still be here. How do I let the apartment complex know as well to see if I can extend my lease till we go month to month until this is.
I don't see that being a problem. Keep in contact with the management. And once we get this all taken care of, you can go in and sign a lease renewal, okay?
Okay.
Ms. Coleman, if I could.
Ms. Coleman, are you signing a lease renewal or are you trying to move?
I'm trying to move, but they said that I had to stay here, that they were going to pay the rent for 3 months forward. And it was going to be month to month. So, but since that I can't move out either. They said that in order for me to get the funds, I have to still be staying here, but my lease ends on Saturday. But they would still pay. They would pay the month to month.
When do you plan on moving by?
By the end of September.
Oh, okay. Stay there until the end of September. Ms. Coleman, if I could, Judge, if you could put Ms. Coleman and I into a breakout room, I'm going to get Ms. Coleman's email address and I will send her a copy of the COD for permission to sign.
I will do that.
You will? Thank you.
You'll be getting a blue button that says join. Please hit that button, Ms. Coleman, and you can speak with Mr. Novak in a breakout session, okay?
Judge, I believe that was the only case I had with you today. Thank you.
Wow, that was lucky. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks.
McKinley Inc. Aspen Chase versus Garris Vinston, case number 21C1501.
Morning, Your Honor. James Fink for the plaintiff.
Good afternoon.
Made Mr. Novak's mistake.
All right. We're here for a second hearing on this matter. The last hearing was on June 30th, so this appears to be very close to a 30-day stay, it appears. Mr. Vincent, did you apply for zero funding, sir?
I did.
And Ms. Lee, are you able to give us some insight?
Yes, Your Honor. This case is with SOS. It hasn't been assigned to a caseworker, but they are planning on assigning this out today.
All right, Mr. Fink, 3 weeks?
Yes, ma'am.
So that puts us on August 18th, 2021. And I'll do it at 1 p.m.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'll receive just another letter then.
I'm sorry?
I would receive another letter by that time letting me know.
You're going to receive a notice from the court to appear here on the 18th, but you should write that down in the event that something happens with the mail, because you're expected to be here on August 18th at 1 p.m. Okay, sir?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. McKinley Inc.'s going to Co. versus Bert Kyle and Kayla Johnson, 21C, 1522.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Is there a Bert Kyle?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Please state your name.
Kyle Burt.
Kayla Johnson.
Thank you. All right. I presume that you applied for something. Is that correct?
Yes, I've applied for Sierra. I spoke with them about 2 weeks ago. They said they received the application, and there was a lot of backlog. But they said that because the court date was coming up, they were going to rush it and get it to a caseworker because it hadn't been assigned to a caseworker yet. So I'm just waiting to hear more from them.
Thank you. Lee, do you have any info for us on this?
Your Honor, this case is with SOS. It hasn't been assigned to a caseworker yet.
All right. Mr. Fink, giving that it's not assigned yet, I'm thinking 4 weeks to the 25th.
That makes sense, Your Honor.
All right. August 25th, 2021 at 1 p.m. We'll see you back here then, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Lakeview versus Maya Plummer, case number 21C 1126LT.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Rachel Dornbush, Pellets Law, P78301 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon, Ms. Dornbush. Maya Plummer, please state your name.
Maya Plummer.
Hi, how are you?
Great. How are you?
Good. All right. Last time we were here, and we've been back a couple times now. This matter was assigned to SOS. We've done a 30-day stay, and then it looks like we've done another 30-day stay at least. Please advise of the status.
Your Honor, the update that I got from SOS yesterday says that it is under review, and the tenant recently submitted their documents, so they need more time to review to complete the worksheets.
3 weeks? Ms.
Sure.
Dornbush?
Yep. And Ms. Lee, I'll send over an updated ledger. Do we know who it's with at SOS, or should I just send it to Ms. Ellsworth?
It's with Andrea. Do you have her email?
I do. Yes. I'll send Andrea an updated ledger, excuse me.
All right.
And I also sent her an updated ledger earlier in the week, so she has it.
Very good. What I'll probably do is I'll probably wait until Monday to send it, so that way the August rent is on there. They might be able to include that. I don't know, but I'll send them that one.
That's good. Thank you. August 18th, 2021 at 1 p.m.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bill Properties LLC versus Paige Lisinski and Nelson Posey, case number 21C 1384.
Hi. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Robert Visconti, P61756 for the plaintiff.
Hello, Mr. Visconti.
Hello.
Hello. Who else was here? Is that Ms. Lisinski?
Yes, that's me.
All right. How are you? Are you both here or just you, ma'am?
It's just me. Nelson is at the gas station right around the corner, so he should be here like any second.
All right. Thank you. All right. This case was with SOS. Last we were here, it needed a landlord app. That was back on July 7th. Ms.
And Your Honor, I've consulted with my client, and they indicated that the application was resubmitted or submitted to Ms. Ellsworth on July 14th.
Thank you. Ms. Lee?
Your Honor, my understanding is that the landlord application has been received. It is under review. They requested more time to complete the worksheet.
Does August 18th, 2021 at 1 p.m. work for the parties?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Thank you. See you then.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Arbor Circle Apartments versus Elizabeth Brown, 21C 1533.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sidney Katz, P51471 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Hello, Mr. Katz.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. Last time we were here was July 14th. The June rent was paid already, and we adjourned to today's date.
Correct. As of my last discussion with my client, there's still a balance of 1404.
It was 11:44. I'm sorry. I haven't been introduced yet.
All right, you can state your name, ma'am.
I'm Elizabeth Brown.
Hello, Ms. Brown.
Hello.
So,
if we can go into a breakout room, if that's possible.
all right. Are you applying for CERA funding in this matter, ma'am?
No, ma'am. I did not qualify.
Okay. Oh, I see. All right. Yes, we'll give you a breakout room.
Perfect. Thank you, Your Honor.
You should hit the blue button, Ms. Brown, and you can join Mr. Katz in a private room so you can discuss this matter with him, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Red Shield Rentals versus Keith Malone, 21C 1133.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. David Fantera on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon, Mr. Fantera.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Lisa Maskill here on behalf of Mr. Malone.
Good afternoon, Ms. Maskill.
Your Honor, both Ms. Maskill and I have been communicating with the caseworker. He's done the numbers. He's just waiting for his supervisor to approve them. I think once that happens, he'll have Ms. Maskill. I'll do the conditional dismissal, send it to Ms. Maskill. I know she wants to review it with her client. I'll leave it up to Ms. Maskill whether she thinks 1 or 2 weeks would be appropriate on this case.
I've already spoken with my client briefly about it. I expect if we get those numbers back, we can do it very quickly. So 1 week should be sufficient.
August 4th, 2021 at 3 p.m. for EO.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bless you. I think my recorder is having some type of allergy, allergic reaction going on over here. It might be to the cases because it was happening during court this morning and then it stopped and now we're back in court and it's starting again. So maybe just allergic to the cases. McKinley Inc. Schooner versus Sarah Young, 21C 1211.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Sarah Young, please state your name for the record.
Sarah Young.
All right, Miss Young was here back on July. Nope, she failed to appear on July 7th.
So, I remember that I was late and
that's right, you were late.
Yes.
That's right.
Yep, thank you. Sorry.
I'm gonna correct that.
Thank you.
All right, so this case was with SOS and not assigned back on July 7th. Ms. Lee, are you able to help us to figure out where we are with this?
Your Honor, this still has not been assigned yet to a caseworker.
And I called SOS too to see, and no one has gotten back with me.
You don't have a caseworker yet, so it's going to be difficult to reach someone over there until you get a caseworker, Ms. Young, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Can we, well, this is a newer case in light of things. I'm going to put this over for 2 weeks so that they'll know we'll be back in 2 weeks if you're okay with that, Mr. Fink, and so maybe they'll at least get someone assigned.
Yes, ma'am.
August 11th, 2021. And that'll be at 2 p.m.
What time?
2.
August 11th at 2?
Yes. Please. Thank you, Ms. Young.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Lakeview versus Ayana Jones, 21C 1400.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Rachel Dornbush, Pallet Salon, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Well, again. Ms. Jones, are you present? Please state your name.
Yes, Ayana Jones.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. All right. Last time we were here, we learned that the application was complete. I did a 30-day stay. Ms. Lee?
Your Honor, this case is with Hawk. It's been recently assigned to a caseworker, so we'll need additional time to review and complete the worksheets.
Could you tell us who the worker is, please?
It's with Kathleen.
I'm sorry, who?
Kathleen?
Kathleen? Okay. Is that a new worker?
No, she's been here for a while.
Okay. So, Kathleen. August 18th works, 3 weeks.
It does. And Miss Lee, I'll send, I think I've got Kathleen's email. Does her last name begin with an M?
Yes.
Yep, I've got her email. I'll send an updated ledger on Monday with the August rent.
August 18th at 1 p.m.
Thank you, Judge. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you had said the time. My apologies for the interruption.
McKinley Eek, Aspen Chase versus Azia Brown, case number 21C 1506.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Ms. Azia Brown, could you please state your name for the record? You're muted, ma'am.
I'm Asia Brown.
Thank you. How do you pronounce it?
Asia.
Asia. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, you're fine.
All right. It appears that you applied for serial funding. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Lee, are you able to give us an update?
Yes, Your Honor. This case is with Hawk. It's been assigned to a caseworker. I believe the caseworker is waiting on the client to send their DTE account number.
All right, Ms. Brown.
Okay, I'll send that over.
Thank you.
And which worker is it assigned to, please?
It's with Taylor.
Thank you.
And will that be an email?
You should have received an email from the caseworker.
Okay, yeah, I haven't received anything yet so far.
The email was sent on July 14th. So if you could look at the emails you received on the 14th, you should have either from Taylor or CERA.
Okay, I'll take a look.
August 12th, 25th, Mr. Fink. It was just assigned a worker, so.
What day, Your Honor?
August 25th?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And I'll do that at 1 p.m.
Okay. Thank you.
See you back here on the gate, okay? You have to come back to court. Everybody has to come back to court, even if they're going through the process. You still have to be here, all right? Thank you. That wasn't directed at you in specific. It's to everyone. You just happen to be the person I said it on, okay?
Oh, no, you're
all right.
You're fine.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. McKinley Inc., The Villas versus Brianna Busby, case number 21C 1507.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
All right, another case, Ms. Busby.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. And it looks like you've applied for serial funding, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Ms. Lee. Are you able to?
This case is with SOS. It hasn't been assigned yet, but it will be assigned today.
August 25th, Mr. Fink.
I think so, Your Honor. Thank you.
At 1 p.m.
August 25th at 1 p.m.?
That's correct, ma'am.
And I appear here again?
Here the same way you have today, yes, ma'am.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Terry Thacker versus Christopher Johnson, case number 21C0998. I'm sorry, 0988. Terry Thacker, can you please state your name?
Yes, Your Honor. Terry Thacker. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
All right. Good afternoon. How are you, Mr. Johnson?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Mr. Johnson, can you unmute yourself and state your name?
Sorry, Your Honor.
All right. Where are we with this particular case? Please.
Your Honor, if I may, we did receive the landlord's documentation. The caseworker is still waiting on Mr. Johnson to send over his COVID-19 hardship letter and his internet bill.
So, Mr. Johnson, they need from you the COVID hardship letter. That's the letter explains what hardships you've had during COVID that would make you qualified for
Yes.
the assistance. And they also need your internet bill, apparently.
I've sent that to him, Your Honor.
Okay, when did you send that, sir?
Oh, like 3 days after they asked me for it.
So when did they ask you for it? Because I don't have a timeline in which.
I'm going to say a month ago.
Well, I think they're thinking they're still missing it.
I sent him a screenshot of both of them. Mr. Isaac Rogers, I sent him a screenshot of both of them. I'd be more than happy to do it again.
Please do so, because apparently either that screenshot was not legible or they didn't receive it because they still need that information.
Oh. Okay.
So you have to call or else you got to come to the
Okay,
office.
who's talking during court? Somebody's device is not muted. All right. I'm gonna do this just a couple weeks out. So I'm gonna put this over to August 11th, 2021 at 2 p.m. so I can see where you are with getting all the documents in so we can get this process moving. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. I'll see you then.
Okay. Thank you.
Harbor Circle Apartments versus Elizabeth Brown, 21C, 1533 recall.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sidney KSP 51471 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon again. Were you able to work out anything in the breakout room?
Yeah, Your Honor, I'm going to actually submit a dismissal on this case. Ms. Brown has paid her balance other than a utility transfer, but I've agreed to dismiss, and as long as she understands that that amount is going to have to be paid by her as well.
All right, so I'm gonna set this for EO for next week on August 4th. And
Well, I'm going to submit a dismissal, Your Honor.
I understand, but in
Oh.
case it doesn't come over on
Oh.
time, I'm setting for entry of order so
Okay.
that we can track it. Okay.
Yep, no problem.
And then you won't be here and it'll be off the docket. Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day. I think that's it for me.
All right. You have a good day too.
Thank you.
Village Grove 18 LLC versus Margaret Wares and Kristen McGow, case number 21C 1310.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Robert Visconti, P61756 for the plaintiff.
Hello again.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello. Hello, Ms. Wares. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Kristen McGow here.
She's just a co-signer.
Okay. All right. Last time we were here was on June 30th. The app had to be resubmitted in this case. Miss Lee?
Your Honor, excuse me, Your Honor, we do have their application in the system. It's with SOS currently. It doesn't have a caseworker yet, but they're planning on assigning it today.
August 25th, Mr. Visconti.
That's fine, Your Honor.
August 25th, 2021 at 1 p.m. So maybe hopefully
It'll
you
be
have
the same ID.
same ID, correct.
Okay.
Hopefully you have a caseworker by then and we've had some movement and closer to getting this matter resolved. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate you. Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.
Thank you.
Country Meadows Apartments versus Tommy Head, 21C 1326. Landau. Well, it's Mr. Landau.
All right, sir, the attorney, Mr. Thacker, you're all set. All right. Mr. Head, the attorney for the Country Meadows Apartments is apparently not present with us right now, so we'll have to pass this matter.
Okay.
So please just remain on the line. We'll recall it as soon as they come in, okay, sir? Thank you. McKinley Inc., The Villas versus Caitlin Manning, Brent McLeod, Stephanie Manning, 21C 1229.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Either of those three people here, please speak up. I don't see anybody. Is Caitlin Manning, Brent McLeod, or Stephanie Manning present? Nope, I don't see anybody right now. Passing that matter. Village Grove 18 LLC versus Taryn Farr and Andrew Farr, 21C 1294.
Afternoon, Your Honor. Robert Visconti for the plaintiff.
Andrew and Taryn are here.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Doing pretty well.
Good. Last time we were here was on June 30th. This case was assigned to SOS, but a caseworker had not been assigned. Payment had been sent of $600. They needed $1,121.93 to pay in full. Ms. Lee.
Your Honor, my understanding is that the COD has already been signed by both parties.
So, Your Honor, I received back from my client yesterday a conditional dismissal. It appeared that it was only signed by one of the FARs, and the signature was somewhat difficult to read, so I'm not sure exactly who signed and who didn't. I have a feeling maybe. Andrew, did you sign?
Yeah, I signed. We had a hiccup on the phone partway through, so it tilted sideways.
So I have asked Jesse to obtain the second signature, and we'll submit that judgment or that conditional dismissal to the court, Your Honor, as soon as we get that back signed by both parties.
August 4th, 2021 at 3 p.m. for entry of order. So if that order is in, then we're all set. If not, you need to be back here next week at 3 p.m. Okay?
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much.
McKinley Inc., Aspen Chase versus Carmen Cruz, 21C 1502.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Ms. Cruz, please state your name.
Carmen Cruz.
How are you today?
Good.
It appears you applied for CRI funding. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. Ms. Lee, are you able to give us some insight on this?
Yes, Your Honor. This case is with Hawk. It's been assigned to a caseworker just yesterday, so we'll need additional time to review.
Who's assigned to this one, please?
It's with Kathleen.
Thank you. August 18th, 2021 at 2 p.m.
You tricked me, Your Honor. I'd already written down the 25th, but I got it for the 18th.
Well, when they've already been assigned and it's Hawk, I do 3. So
I understand the distinction.
NCDG Realty and Property versus Shauna Lewis, 21C 1427.
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. David Fantier on behalf of NCDG Realty and Property Management. This is a case where we found out from the caseworker this morning that Ms. Lewis has been denied. And so I spoke to Ms. Lewis about, maybe an hour and a half ago, and she's going to try to get the money out of her 401k. And so what we'd like to do is adjourn this a week so that we can enter a judgment next week because they need a judgment in order to pay out of the 401k. And I want to make sure the judgment includes the the August rent, which I can't do today, but I could do then. So
What's the balance at this time?
Not including August, it's $3,415.
All right. Miss Lewis. Hello.
Hi. Good afternoon.
I'm not going to ask you how you're doing because I'm presuming that that's not good news, and so that's a bit to try to digest at this time. But is that your understanding of what you're going to be doing, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll adjourn it over for 1 week to August the 4th, and I'll put this on at 2 p.m. so that we can get an idea of or get the judgment in, so that you can try to get some assistance for your 401k. Okay, ma'am?
Okay, thank you.
All right, August 4th, 2021 at 2 p.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a better day.
Thank you.
McKinley Inc., The Villas versus Shaquille Watkins, case number 21C1510.
Sync to the plaintiff.
Hello.
Hello, Ms. Watkins. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. So, last time we were here, Hawk had assigned, it was assigned to Caprice. We were expecting a worksheet shortly. So we put this over to the day's date.
Your Honor,
I'm gonna say I don't know anything.
All right.
I think we may have a COD done, Your Honor.
Okay.
At least prepared.
So you think we can get this done in a week or 2 weeks, Mr. Fink?
Looks like it's in our system as 110 today. So it was sent to the caseworker for review. I think we could do it in a week, but if you want to, that's fine.
Yeah, let's do the 11th. I'll do it for entry of order on that date. So if you guys get it in before then, that's perfect.
Thank you.
3 p.m. entry of order, ma'am, just so you know what that means is.
I was about to ask. Thank you.
They're working on getting all the numbers finalized and put into a document that allows this case to be dismissed. And they get a check cut for your past rents and maybe some futures. I don't know that.
Okay.
That's called a conditional order of dismissal, and we for short call it a COD. So if that document is in, then this case goes away, and then everybody gets paid, and we're done with this part of the process. So
praise the Lord.
Yes. Okay. So we're hoping to get that in here no later than August the 11th at 3 p.m. So if that document is in, you don't need to show. So you should be in contact with your worker to see whether it has been signed and submitted to the court. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Thank
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
All right. We're going to let in some people who are on their phones or just have first names and we don't know who they are. So it's going to get noisy in here, as everyone is aware. Things get very loud when we let in phone numbers. So here we go.
Go eat.
All right.
Hello.
Good afternoon. You've been allowed into the virtual courtroom. Please mute your devices until your cases are called.
I can barely hear you, ma'am.
All right. Please mute your device until your case or your phone number is called.
Okay.
All right, you've been allowed into the virtual courtroom. What I'm going to do is to try to identify people just for future reference. If you continue to come back to the court, it might behoove you to try to figure out how to add your name to your device. And we need the first and the last name. A first name doesn't really help us because we might have 2 or 3 or 4 Kenneths on any given day. So please write your full name, and then we'll be able to get you into the courtroom sooner and get your case called sooner. In the meantime, what I'm going to do right now is to try to please mute your devices and don't speak until I've called your actual phone number. So you're still speaking, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm going to start with you, sir, since you keep speaking. The last 4 digits of your phone number appear to be 1342. 1342. Please tell us your first and last name. We will rename you. I'm sorry.
I'm just confused on when you want me to speak and not speak. That's all.
Yeah, I called your phone number, so that means that would be you. If your last four digits are 1342.
Yes, Earl Chambliss.
Pearl, yeah.
That's fine, Your Honor. That's a Jomar case number 1624.
Okay, we got it. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Chambliss, we're going to rename you. Put your name on the screen so we can identify you. Please mute your phone by hitting the star and the 6. Star 6, mute your device, and you can go about your day until we call your case. Okay, star 6. All right, I am now calling the last four digits are 1404. 1404. Could you please mute your first and last name?
My name is Sapphire Newby.
Sapphire Newby. Thank you, ma'am. We're going to rename you. Please mute your device until your case is called. You can hit star 6. Last four digits are 1134. 1134. Please tell us your first.
George Buckingham.
Hello, Mr. Buckingham. How are you, sir? All right. Please remute your device by hitting the star 6 or hit the mute button on your phone. There's a device that is Galaxy A20. Galaxy A20. Galaxy A20. Please unmute your device and tell us your first and last name.
Hello,
Hello, what's your first and last name, please?
Antoine Effinger.
Antoine Effinger. Thank you, Mr. Effinger. We will rename you by putting your name on the screen here. Please mute your device until your case is called. You want me to name him while you look for him? All right. Let's see where we at here. Okay. There's someone with iPhone only. They have, all I can see is a blue shirt and an arm on the screen. Good afternoon. How are you? Could you please tell us your first name?
Yes. Lisa Marbury.
All right, Miss Marbury, we will rename you. I can name her while you look her up. Now with the E, I don't have it right in front of me. Is it B-U? B-U-R-Y. Okay, thank you. All right, you can remute yourself, Miss Marbury. All right, sir, Kenneth. If you could unmute yourself and tell us your last name, please. I presume the first name is Kenneth.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Kenneth Stevens.
Kenneth Stevens. Thank you, sir. Is that with a V?
Yes, ma'am. Stevens.
Thank you. All right, we will rename you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Should I move myself again?
Yes, please mute yourself again.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. There's someone who's Galaxy A11. Galaxy A11, please tell us what your first and last name is. Yes, ma'am, you're scared. Maybe she's not connected. Is she connected? I don't think she's connected. She is. Galaxy A11, you have on a black shirt and I don't know if those are with a red bandana in your hair and glasses. Ma'am, Galaxy A11, can you hear us? If you don't tell us your names, then your case can never get called, just so you know. Yes, you, ma'am. Please tell us your first and last name. You're not talking. You're scratching yourself now.
Oh, D'Amico McBride.
That was a lot. I felt like I was on.
I'm sorry.
D'Amico McBride. Thank you. We will rename you. Thank you. You can remute yourself now, Miss McBride. There's someone with the name Zainab.
Oh, no, that's a first name.
Okay, we know who that is. All right, thank you. Okay, we'll just go with the fact that they're not. All right. Okay. We will begin. We will resume calling cases. All right. Is Mr. Landau back on the Tommy Hat matter? No. Jomar Realty Corporation versus Earl Chambliss, case number 21C1624.
Good afternoon, again, Your Honor. David Fantera on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon, Mr. Fantera. Mr. Chambliss, you need to hit the star and the 6 again to unmute yourself. All right, could you state your name for the record at this point, Mr. Chambliss?
Earl Chambliss.
Thank you, sir. Chambliss. All right, we're here today. It appears you were before the magistrate back on July 14th, Mr. Chambliss. Do you plan to apply for SARA funding to help with your rent?
I already have.
You
Yeah.
did? Okay. Let
He
me.
has, Your Honor. I've done the landlord app, so I think it's already in the system.
All right. I'm going to speak with someone from Hawk now to try to find out an update. Okay, Mr. Chambliss? I know you can't see, so I'm just narrating for you. Miss
Okay.
Lee.
Your Honor, I can confirm that I do see both the landlord and the tenant's application in the system. It was submitted on July 24th.
I see. That triggers a 30-day scale stay. So when does what's the deadline for the funding to be paid out? Do you know, Miss Lee?
I think it was September, end of September.
Okay. All right. I just don't want to get us in that time frame. I'm starting to get nervous now. So August 25th, 2021 at 1 p.m. That's the 30-day scale stay. What that means, sir, is that this matter is stayed. Give Hawk or whoever's going to be assigned to assist with your rent and a time to look over the application and see if you qualify. Okay, sir?
Yes.
All right. So we'll see you back here on August 25th, 2021 at 1 p.m. Okay, sir?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You have a better one.
Thank you. McKinley Inc., The Villas versus Sapphire Newbie, case number 21C1237 LT.
James Fink for
Hello.
the plaintiff.
Hello. Mr. Fink and
Sapphire Newbie.
hello, Miss Newbie. Last time we were here, this case was assigned to SOS, but they did not have a caseworker yet. Miss Lee with Hawk, are you able to assist us with an update?
Your Honor, this is with SOS. It hasn't been assigned to a caseworker yet, but they're planning on assigning this out today.
Thank you. August 25th, 2021 at 1 p.m. So you need to be back here on the 25th of August, ma'am, okay?
Is that for me?
You said at 1 p.m.?
Yes,
Oh,
Miss Newbie, Miss Sapphire Newbie, yes.
And you said at 1 p.m. Will it be the same Zoom ID?
Yes, it is. We always use the same one to make it easy for people to be able to come in, okay?
Okay, and I'll continue making payments to the complex as well.
Miss Newbie, you should talk to your caseworker, okay?
Think I should talk to her?
Yes,
Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you.
Okay.
Well, she doesn't have one. That's the problem. Ugh. Well, you should talk to your caseworker before you make any additional payments, okay?
Your Honor, am I
Okay,
correct? Your Honor, am I correct that nothing will happen on Ms. Newby's case until we either submit an order or she comes back to court?
That's correct.
So if they submit an order, would that be for eviction or what would that be for?
They wouldn't be
For me to come back?
They wouldn't be submitting an order unless you were here, ma'am. Okay, and nothing's gonna happen until you come back before me. Okay, so
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I have all that information written down, and I'll see you on the 25th.
all right, thank you.
Your Honor, my phone number is on Ms. Newby's paperwork. If she wants to call me after 4 o'clock today, I'll make sure I have her.
Is this
contact.
James Fink?
Yes, ma'am, that's me.
Okay, I'm gonna circle that on here, and would you like me to give you a call like at 3 or 4 o'clock?
I'm going to be with the judge until at least 4. So if you call me after 4 at my office, ma'am, we'll talk and I'll get your contact information so we can trade papers.
Okay, thank you so much. I really do appreciate everything.
You're welcome, Miss Newby.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Lake Point Trafalgar versus George Buckingham, case number 21C 1467.
Good afternoon,
Yeah,
Carolyn Cohen, 49391, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Hello, Ms. Cohen.
Hi.
All right, Mr. Buckingham, it appears
Yes.
that you were back here on July 14th, and you indicated at that time the docs had been faxed.
Yes, I faxed him today and he received them.
Ms. Lee, do you have any insight for us on this one?
Your Honor, my update is from yesterday. So, and it says that the caseworker was waiting on to receive Mr. Buckingham's documents. So if he received it today, then I think we're good.
All right, so we're pretty much in the same position we were last time, with the same representation that the docs were faxed, and we don't know whether they received them or not. So, Ms. Cohen, what would you like to do with respect to this matter?
He received them today. VA worker can check.
Do you want to
Is
come
there
back?
any way we can check with we could check with the caseworker to see if they received them?
Do you want me to pass and you call over there, Ms. Cohen? I don't know. This is.
I mean, Ms. Lee, do you have the ability to find out from the caseworker whether they actually got the fax?
Yes, I just messaged the caseworker, but I'll try calling him.
All right, we'll pass this and see if we get a response.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yep. But he's not here yet. McKinley Inc. Schooner versus Antoine Effinger, 21C 1192 LT.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Hello, Mr. Effinger. If you, yeah, there you go.
Hello,
How are you, sir?
I'm all right. How about yourself?
I'm good. Last time we were here, the app was in the system. It had not been assigned a caseworker, but SOS was on it. So, any updates?
It looks like I have a note from Ms. Lee from this morning, Your Honor, that this is SOS and they need some additional documents from Mr. Effinger.
Ms. Lee, can you tell us what you need from Mr. Effinger, perchance? Is she here? Is she? Yeah, she went dark.
She's probably calling that
She
caseworker.
should be calling that caseworker.
I'm back, Your Honor. I wasn't able to speak with the caseworker, unfortunately. But for the Effinger case, they're waiting on his DTE bill. The one he sent was partially cut off, so they will need to see the full document.
All right, so Mr. Effinger, when will you be able to get that DTE bill over, sir?
I can send that over today.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Do we know who the worker is right now?
Yes, it's with Brandy.
Brandy, thank you. All right. Mr. Fink, do you want to track this a little closer to make sure the docs are in?
I'll do my best, Your Honor.
I don't mean you. I mean, do you want me to schedule a sooner date so we can pay attention?
If all they really need is the DTE bill, we should be able to get done by the 11th, I think.
Okay, so August 11th, 2021.
And Your Honor, I know the court has a lot going on. I see that the David Goldstein of Landlord Tenant Law, Mr. Mark Landau, is back.
Yes, he has decided to grace us with his presence.
Jim, why would you insult David Goldstein like that?
Country Meadows Apartments versus Tommy Head, 21C 1326.
Landau on behalf of the plaintiff.
Mr. Head still here? Yes, he is. Hello, sir. So this case was assigned to SOS. There was no caseworker when we were here last time on July 7th. Miss Lee, are you able to give us some information?
Your Honor, is this for Tommy Head?
Yes, Tommy Head.
Your Honor, this case is with SOS. It hasn't been assigned to a caseworker yet, but they're planning on assigning it out today.
I've been putting these over to the August the 25th date, Mr. Landau.
That's fine, Judge. Baby steps, baby steps.
Yeah. August 25th, 2021 at 1 p.m., Mr. Head. I know you have to come to the court to get online here, so we appreciate you doing that, sir. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes,
Excuse
Mrs.
me.
Ford.
You didn't call my phone number, so we were just wondering, we're supposed to be in at 1.
We already have your name. That's why I called you, Miss Lesor.
Okay, thank you.
We know who you are. Thank you. Oak Ridge Apartments versus Lisa Marbury, case number 21C 1380.
Ready, Your Honor.
I'm ready.
All right. Could you place your name on an appearance on record, please?
Yes, for the plaintiff, Brian Gerda, P80756.
All right, Ms. Marbury. It's my understanding that you have applied for SIRA, but last week or on July 7th, did you fail to appear, ma'am?
No, I didn't have the Zoom stuff, and I was diagnosed with COVID, so I have been off for a while. I'm just now returning, but I have been calling with SOS trying to figure out who was my worker because I'm working with the SIRA program, and I still have yet to hear.
Last time you were supposed to be here, they didn't have a worker yet. So let me get an update to find out whether they have one assigned.
Okay.
All right. Miss Lee.
Your Honor, this is with SOS. It hasn't been assigned to a caseworker, but it is one of the other cases that's going to be assigned today.
All right. August 25th, 2021 at 1 p.m. be the next date. Hopefully they have it assigned a caseworker and we've moved some steps, baby steps, as Mr. Landau said, but nevertheless steps.
Okay, so I'll get another like letter in the mail with legal aid because I really need to speak with legal aid too.
If you want to, let me see. Is anyone here? Miss Maskill was here. I know. I don't know if she's still here. Yes, we have people from legal aid here, from legal services at least. Do you, Ms. Carter, do you want to go into a breakout room with Ms. Marbury?
Yes, Your Honor, I can do that.
All right, thank you. We'll give you a breakout room and you can go into that room and speak with her today, Ms. Marbury, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. That's it for me.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
McKinley Inc., The Villas versus Kenny Stevens, case number 21C 1518.
James Fink for the plaintiff.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here as well.
Hello, Mr. Stevens.
How you doing today, ma'am?
I'm good. I presume that you have applied for SIRA. Is that correct, Mr.
Yes,
Stevens?
ma'am. At the last one, they said they needed the landlord's application part of it. And Miss James from the village said that she emailed me and told me that she was going to do it a couple of days after our last meeting. But I haven't heard anything back from Sarah or her. So I don't know what's going on right now.
All right, thank you. Miss
Yes, ma'am.
Lee from Hawk, are you able to give us any update with respect to Mr. Stevens' matter?
Your Honor, we did receive the landlord's application, and it looks like our caseworker reached out to Mr. Stevens on the 23rd and also on the 12th for additional documentation.
Okay, well, I never received those calls or an email from anybody.
You should have received an email on the 12th.
Okay, I mean, I could look
Sarah
at my
or
phone.
Kathleen.
Okay, so Ms. Lee, could you tell Mr. Stevens if you know what is missing and what he needs to provide to the caseworker and who the caseworker is, please?
The caseworker is Kathleen, and she is asking for additional income documentation. The one in the system was outdated, and then his utility bills if he needs assistance.
No, ma'am, it's I really just need a little bit of help with the rent, honestly. Like,
And then we just need your income documentation.
okay, I get direct deposit. So when I get it from the bank, there's a bunch of stuff in there. Do I just like highlight my direct deposits from my work and send that in? Or should I go to like my HR and see if I could try to get a pay stub? I don't know if they'll actually give me an actual pay stub or not.
Pay stub would be the best, but bank statement should also be fine if you could just highlight the payments.
Okay, well, when I go into work today, I'll see about the pay stub. And if not, I'll go to the bank this week.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. What date would you prefer, Mr. Fink? You want to keep track to see where we are on this, or do you want to put it over to the 18th?
Let's give Mr. Stevens some incentive, Your Honor, make it the 11th.
Okay, August 11th,
Thank you.
2021.
You said at 1, ma'am?
August 11th, 2021 at 1 p.m.
At 1 p.m.
I'm sorry, I have too many on that at that time already. Make it 2 p.m.
Make it 2 p.m. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Joe Mar Realty versus Hakiman Lesueur and Stacy Lesueur.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. David Faint here on behalf of the plaintiff. Your Honor, I spoke to the caseworker yesterday, Carmen, and she says she's been waiting from Ms. Lesueur to provide spouse income on Mr. Lesueur, and that that's what she needs before she can process the application.
I've actually sent in the information on the 21st. She sent me an email saying that I needed to get in pay stub returned by the 22nd, which I sent to her. And then I also asked her to send me a reply email saying that she got my check stub. So I did that on the 21st.
You sent it to Carmen?
Yes, I sent them to Carmen.
All right.
It was my pay stubs and her pay, or my husband's pay stubs.
Ms. Lesueur, I'm gonna ask that you just re-forward those. I understand you did it. I'm not saying you didn't, but I'm gonna ask that you re-forward them. If you just re-forward it to that address again, that might help to expedite matters. Right now, we'll remain in a holding pattern until they at least acknowledge receipt of them.
I don't know how else to like make sure that they've received it because they're not sending me a confirmation email.
I understand.
I'll follow up with Carmen. If she can resend it, I'll follow up with Carmen also.
And
maybe she didn't,
go ahead, Mr. Fantier.
maybe she didn't see, I think what she said, Ms. Lesueur said was that she sent hers and her husband's. Maybe she didn't see that her husband's were there also. So maybe this time she could just send her husband's because that's what she told me yesterday she was looking for.
All right, Ms. Lesueur, if you could just resend your husband's stuff, that would be great, please.
Okay. Okay.
Mr. Fantier, what is your next court date?
I think the 11th would be good on this one.
August 11th, 2021 at 2 p.m.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
We're good to go.
Yes, you're good to go. Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. McKinley Inc. Roundtree versus D'Amico McBride, case number 21C 1218.
James Sink for the plaintiff.
Hello, Ms. McBride. You need to unmute yourself. I can't hear you yet.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can. How are you?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I have to know your name for you to respond to me. I already know that. Last time we were here on June 23rd, she had applied for the SIRA. It was assigned to SOS, but we don't have a caseworker yet. Ms. Lee?
Your Honor, actually, it's been assigned and it says the worksheets will be sent out today.
All right.
It's an SOS case, Your Honor.
Yes, but they're sending you a worksheet. Put it in your ballpark now. Does August 11th work, or you want to do the 18th, Mr. Fink?
How stressed is Ms. McBride?
Huh?
How stressed are you about this case, ma'am?
I'm always stressed about it.
Let's. Is the 11th okay, Your Honor?
It is. You can do the 11th or the 18th. Those are the options.
Let's do the 11th, and we'll try to get this over so that Ms. McBride doesn't have to think about it anymore.
Yes, and also I did 1,000 this month.
Okay. August 11th, 2021 at 3 p.m. And I'll do that for entry of order, sir.
Thank you.
You're going to move real fast for me here.
Yeah. And will I get a paper reminding me of the time?
Yes, you will, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. So if everything's done, you don't have to be back here. So you need to be in contact with the worker. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Joe Mar Realty versus Farouk Howard, case number 21C 1352.
Your Honor, on this case, it's my understanding this is an SOS case that has not been assigned yet.
Well, the last time we were here, but first let me make sure someone's here on the opposite.
Yeah, I'm here.
That's Zanab Alawari and Mohammed Alawari. So who is present, please?
I'm Zainab.
Zainab. Thank you. So, right, last time we were here was July 7th. I thought it was with Hawk. I have Hawk here, not SOS. Miss Lee?
Your Honor, this case might have been transferred after that. The portal shows that it's with SOS now, and it hasn't been assigned to a caseworker.
So I think what happened was when we were here, there were two apps under that, and maybe they went with the one that was assigned to SOS and not the one that was assigned to Hawk.
Probably.
Okay. So August 25th, Mr. Fentier?
Yes, I understand.
August 25th, 2021 at 2 p.m.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you back then, Zanab, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Lakeview versus Valerie Burns, 21C, 1392.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Rachel Dornbush, Palace Law on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good afternoon.
And I think Ms. Barnes is present.
Ms. Barnes is present. Hello, Ms. Barnes. Could you unmute yourself and say hello? I think you muted yourself because you had been unmuted for the longest. There you go.
Oh, okay.
How are you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I'm okay. Trying to get up on here. I'm telling you, I said I ain't computer savvy. I guess I'm too old to be computer savvy.
You're doing just fine. You're doing, believe you me, I've seen not computer savvy. This is not it. Hi, sweet. Did you help her get on here? Did she help you get on here?
Did you help me? See, she was trying to help me. You was trying to help me get on here?
All right, last time we were here was on June 23rd.
Okay,
And at that time, the
yes.
application was in the system. We did a 30-day stay. I'm going to ask Ms. Lee for Park to give us an update.
Your Honor, I believe the worksheets have been completed. Did you receive those, Ms. Dornbush? Okay.
I did, yeah. I got them earlier today, Your Honor. If I could, I didn't want to interrupt Ms. Lee, but if I could go into a breakout room with Ms. Barnes, I can try to work out a conditional dismissal.
All right. So, Ms. Dornbush, just so you know, I'm going to require that you send that to her so she can review it.
Yep, understood. Yep,
okay.
I'll try to get her email address in there. If we have to adjourn it for entry of order, I have no objection to that.
Okay, all right. And what I'll do then is explain to her how to get over there before we do that. So I'm gonna let you go into a breakout room and talk to Ms. Dornbush, who's from Lakeview Apartments, okay? She's the attorney for them. And she's gonna go over what's called a conditional dismissal with you. And that is the document that outlines how much you're gonna get paid, when, and how that's gonna work. Well, not you, but the actual landlord, okay? And so there's going to be a blue button that comes to you, and it says join. When you get that blue button, then you hit that button, and it should take you to a separate room. That's just the two of you. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
And before you go, though, because I know it'll be hard for you to get back over here, I'm going to give you an entry of order date. And then if we can manage to get you back and you've worked it all out, we can get you back on the record, but I want to have that date so you don't get lost, okay? In case it doesn't work out for us. So what do you need, Ms. Dornbush? 2 weeks?
That should be more than enough time, Judge. I think that's good.
August 11th, 2021 for an entry of order. And what that means, ma'am, is if everything's worked out, they submit a document to me, I sign it, the case is gone. Okay? So you won't have to be here. But if it isn't worked out and I haven't signed it, you have to come back so we can figure out what's missing or what we need to do to complete everything. Okay?
Okay. Now, what time on the 11th?
At 3 p.m. That's a good question.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Take you over there. You're gonna get a blue button here soon. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. All right. What's going on with the?
I just wondered if we found out anything about Mr. Naylor's documents.
Mr.
George Buckingham's documents, you mean?
Ms. Cohen?
I'm sorry.
Did you mean Buckingham?
Buckingham, yeah, that's what I meant, Buckingham, sorry.
I don't see Mr. Buckingham in the room, but I confirmed with the caseworker that he received those this morning.
Did he what?
That he did receive.
Oh, okay, good.
August the 18th, Ms. Cohen?
Sure.
All right.
At what time, Your Honor?
At 2 p.m.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I'm sorry, I didn't recall it. Okay. All right, I'm sorry. I got to do that all over again. Did she leave? All right. I'll just put it on the record. Recalling Lake Point Trafalgar versus George Buckingham, 21C 1467. This matter is adjourned to August 18, 2021 at 2 p.m. Formalities. All right. What's going on with Mr. Effinger's case? Did we do that?
We did, Mr. Effinger, Your Honor.
Yeah. Mr. Effinger, you're all set. You can leave, sir, if you want. You have a new date. Okay. No, whatever. All right, we have 4 people in the waiting room? Yes. Give me the one plus that haven't appeared. Why do we let these people? All of these haven't appeared? All right. Wait 1 second. Oh, well, let me sign this one. McKinley we can do later because Jim's gonna be here. What about this Village Grove? Is this the 1 o'clock? Oops. All right, Village Grove 18 LLC versus Rashawn Orr 21C 1654.
Afternoon, Your Honor. Robert Visconti for the plaintiff.
Hello, Mr. Visconti again. On the Orr matter, no one is present yet, but we are trying to find out if they have Sarah, what's going on with that one.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we submitted a Sierra application for Rashawn Orr today. I just got it like while court was in session and filled it out.
All right. I'm noting that the defendant failed to appear. Is that just from the landlord side or is that from Mr. Orr's side as well?
Your Honor.
Miss Lee, you may.
Yeah, Miss Lee.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I do see application only from the tenant actually. I think the one you completed, Jesse, might be a different Sarah number.
Okay. Hold on. Let me grab the Sierra number I have. Will you be able to merge them, or will you need a second?
We are not able to do that, so you would have to complete on the new application.
Okay. If you can send me a application, that would be awesome. That way I'll just fill it out again.
I'll do that right now. Thank you.
Perfect. I'll get that filled out before the end of the day.
August 25th, 2021 at 2 p.m. 30 days scale stay. Right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
I believe that concludes my matters, Your Honor. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. McKinley Inc. The Villas versus Caitlin Manning, Brett McCoy, and Stephanie Manning. Case number 21C 1229.
Sing for the plaintiff.
Hello.
Hello, how are you, Ms. Manning?
Good, how are you?
Good. All right. Last time we were here on July 7th, this matter was assigned, I'm sorry, this matter was in the portal but had not been assigned to a hire yet. Ms. Lee, any updates?
For the application, whose name is on there?
Hmm.
You said on the application?
Yeah, who applied? Whose name?
Brent.
All right, so it'd be under Brett McCloy, MACLEOD.
This application is with SOS, Your Honor, and it has not been assigned to a caseworker.
August 25th, 2021 at 2 p.m., Mr. Fink.
I'm sorry, what date was that?
August 25th.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Let me have Mr. Fink respond.
That's fine, Your Honor. I was thinking maybe the day before Thanksgiving, but August 25th is great.
You waited to say that. So August 25th works. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. These are the 130s. All right, well, we need to let in the phone number. All right, a phone number has been allowed into the virtual courtroom. The last 4 digits are 1134, 1134. Could you please tell us?
George Buckingham.
Hello, Mr. Buckingham.
Hello again.
Sorry, we adjourned your case while you were gone. We thought, what do we do?
My phone died. Man.
Oh, it's set for August 18th at 2 p.m., sir, okay?
Thank you. They got the information, my worker. Got it.
They did. They did. It was confirmed. They
Thank-
received it. All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What about the Galaxy S20? You know who that is? Okay. All right. There's some 130 cases that need to be addressed. John Hall versus Rebecca Williams, case number 21C1686.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Marcia Crater on behalf of Mr. Hall.
Good afternoon, Ms. Crater. How are you today?
I'm doing well, Your Honor. How are you doing today?
I'm well also.
I don't see Miss Williams. I don't know if she was planning on attending. I've heard that she was not. But given the fact that she's not here, I believe it's the courts and correct me if I'm wrong, practice to adjourn it one more week. Is that correct?
I do, unless there are extenuating circumstances such as damage to the property or premises or something like that. That is correct.
I cannot represent any extenuating circumstances to the court.
Thank you. All right. We'll see you back here on August 4th then.
Are you not, I mean, you're not going to be for prior to Thanksgiving?
No, I don't think you need that in this particular case. But if you're requesting it, I'll accommodate you.
Your Honor, you have a great day.
You want me to give it to you later on in the day so you're not waiting, Ms. Crater, or what is your?
Oh, no, that's fine. I'll let me check my calendar actually before I haphazardly give you a date or time. Just 28, that would be August 4th, correct?
Correct.
I'm free all, I can do it at 1:30, whatever the court's preference.
Let's do it at 1:30 p.m. again.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. You have an excellent day.
You too.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, you need Clark East Towers versus Anthony Evola.
Ellis Friedman, Your Honor, for the plaintiff.
21C1695. All right, I know that this is the spinoff of another matter. Was legal services served? Are they aware of this case?
This is a termination case, Your Honor, and I have not heard from anybody. I don't know the status of service other than we just saw we were on the docket for today.
I see. So what I see here is that Mr. Evola was served, it appears to be at 4:21 p.m. on July 16th at the Clark East Towers. But I also know that he typically himself does not appear. And
right.
I don't. Well, what happened? And I don't know about this service.
I guess I just assume
they secured this to the front door.
Yeah, I assume we'd adjourn this for a week, and I'll just have to contact legal services and see if they accept.
All right, August 4th.
Thank you.
Do you want the same time or you prefer later, sir?
2:30 or 3 is fine.
All right. August 4th, 2021 at 2:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right,
I'll reach out to legal services.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, he can go.
Okay, I think you got it. Said thank you.
Yeah, for the additional dismissal.
Yeah, apparently.
No.
He did. Mr. Sims, are you aware that you don't have to be here at this time? I guess your case has I've signed a dismissal, so you don't have to be present. It's all set.
Yeah, she just told me I'm about to leave.
All right, thank you. Have a
Your
good-
Honor, I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Country. No. Okay, no. Graziano Properties versus Brandon Hess, 21C0923. It's Mr. Drukas. Oh, maybe Mr. Friedman's doing it.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Oh, hello, Mr. Hess. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Mr. Friedman, are you handling this on for Mr. Drukas?
Oh, that's right. I am.
I'm glad someone's aware you are.
Yes, I am. I had forgotten for a second there. Yes, I'm helping Eddie out on this one.
All right, thank you. So you stating your appearance, please.
Ellis Friedman subbing in today for Eddie Drukas.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Lee, this is the Brandon Hess matter.
Your Honor, this case is with SOS. It's been assigned to a caseworker, Brandy, and she's waiting on an updated utility bill and COVID hardship letter from the tenant.
All right, sir, do you understand that right now what they need from you is a utility bill and a hardship letter? Do you understand those things, Mr. Hess? Are you frozen, sir?
He's frozen.
He's frozen. Mr. Hess, if you could turn your video off, it would probably help us to hear your audio, sir.
Did not know that.
Thank you.
Can you
All right.
hear now?
All right. Yeah, we can
Perfect.
hear you now.
Yeah, I didn't know that they needed that.
Yeah, sometimes you do when you have low bandwidth. So, oh, you didn't know they needed the utility. That's what you're referring to. Sorry. And the COVID hardship.
Yeah.
Well, how soon can you get that?
Yeah, I put something in. Yeah, I can do it today. I mean, can I just like nix the utility claim, if you will, if
You mean cancel the utility claim?
because I wouldn't have a bill for that.
You mean
Yeah.
you don't want to request assistance with the utility is what you're saying?
Yeah, correct.
All right, Ms. Lee, apparently he's wanting to cancel out the request for assistance with the utility, but you still need to submit the COVID hardship letter, Mr. Hess.
Okay, I wrote a letter in the claim. Do they just need that again or need something different?
Apparently they do need it again. So if you could send that to them again.
I reach out to them
And so Brandy is your caseworker. You might want to try to email her or reach out to her to try to find out exactly what you need. But if I were you, I would write a separate COVID hardship letter so that if it's requested again, you'll have a copy of it just to resubmit. Okay.
Got it.
All right. How soon can you do that, sir?
I can do that right now. I'll reach out to her and hopefully get it squared away by the end of tomorrow.
All right, I'll bring you back on August 11th, 2021 to see where we are with everything, okay? And that's at 2 p.m.
I'll note that for Mr. Drukas.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
August 11th at 2 p.m.
That's correct. All right,
Got it. Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
thank you. McKinley Inc. Schooner Cove versus George Clark, case number 21C 1019.
Hello.
Hello again, Mr. Clark.
James
Hey,
Fink,
how
for
are
the
you?
plaintiff, Your Honor.
Hello, Mr. Fink. Where are we with this one? We had worksheets completed way back on July 14th. And then
Yeah, I know, right?
About a fee, so I'm just We,
Sorry, Your Honor. Who's the defendant?
all right, why don't we hear from Mr. Fink since he's the attorney first?
Who's the defendant, Your Honor? I was trying to sneak in a call to Wayne Metro.
George Clark, Mr. Fink. Miss Lee, it sounds like you have insight. Mr. Fink's not even on the same page we're on right now.
Your Honor, we had to make some revisions on the worksheets. We finally did complete one this morning, and the caseworker actually sent it to the property manager and to Parisa Gazeri directly.
I think I have a note on that also, Your Honor. But you know, there's always one case I can't find every week.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that.
I got it. I just show that it's pending.
Okay. All right, so the worksheet should be with Ms. Gazeri. So if that's the case, can we have this done by August 11th? Are you frozen now, Mr.? No, you're not frozen.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Mr. Fink, but he's ignoring me.
I was looking to see if we already had the COD done, Your Honor, but I don't see it.
I was just messing with you. Figured you were working away over there. So is August 11th going to work for you to get the EO? You should have the COD this morning, went directly to Ms. Gazeri is what they're saying.
August 11th will be fine. We should have it done long before that.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So Mr. Clark, what that means is, I think I said this the last couple times you came, I don't know, is if they have the conditional dismissal done, you don't need to be back here. So keep in touch with the worker still, okay?
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, we're gonna call in the translator now. He's connected. All right.
Hi there. This is your Spanish interpreter, 205129. My name is Roy.
Hello, Roy. How are you?
Just fine, doing great. Thank you for asking. How about yourself?
I'm well. I'm well. I'm going to call the case now, Roy. I'm going to introduce you to Erica Lopez and Ephraim Umanzur. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Country Meadows Apartments versus Erica Lopez and Ephraim Umanzur. Case number 21C1319.
Allow me. Buenos señores, Erika López y Efraín Imanzur. Tengo aquí el juzgado. Le vamos a estar presentando el caso 21C1319, que es el arrendador contra o poniendo el caso contra ustedes. Yes, Your Honor.
Your appearance, Mr. Landau.
Mark Landau on behalf of the plaintiff. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Y tengo al señor Mark Landa por parte de, and sorry, Your Honor, and Mark Landa is in behalf of?
The plaintiff.
Okay, y de parte de lo que es el acusador, creo que es, permítame. Allow me 1 second. Del demandante.
Sí.
Yes.
Could you state your names for the record, please?
Señores, si me pueden dar su nombre para el récord.
Efraín Mejía Umanzor
Erika Valesca Estrada López.
Thank you. Mr. Roy,
Gracias.
I'm going to swear you in.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you swear or affirm to translate this from Spanish to English and English to Spanish to the best of your abilities?
Yes, ma'am, I swear.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right. We are here again on this landlord tenant matter, and I'm going to ask Ms. Sarah Lee if she could provide us with an update.
Muy bien, entonces vamos a empezar este caso que concierne al juzgado y le voy a pedir a la señora Lee que nos ponga al día en este caso.
Your Honor, this case is with SOS. It's been assigned to a caseworker named Gustavo, and it is still under review.
Entonces, su señoría, este caso ha sido asignado a SOS y lo está manejando un trabajador social, un trabajador de caso, Gustavo, y aún está bajo el proceso, bajo estudio.
Ok.
Ok.
Ellos no van a escribir.
Is there a request for any documents or anything like that that is missing at this time, Ms. Lee?
Your Honor,
Sorry, Your Honor.
I'm so sorry. You go ahead.
Your Honor, can you repeat that part? There was background. You were cutting up.
I asked if there were any documents or anything needed from the tenant at this time that's missing.
Muy bien, entonces preguntaba a su señoría que si hay algún documento o algún papel o algo que se necesita mostrar por parte de el arrendador en este momento.
No, ninguno.
No, none.
Your Honor, I do not have any further information about the tenant's documents, but I don't think the landlord's application is in the system.
Thank you so much, Ms. Lee.
Should I interpret that part? Sorry, Your Honor.
Yes, you should.
Okay. Entonces, explica a la señora Lee que no ve que haya más información por parte del arrendador en el que se requiera, pero tampoco está viendo que no haya ningún documento por parte de los arrendadores en el sistema.
Ok, todavía no nos han contactado las personas de SOS para solicitar documentación de soporte. Nosotros hicimos la solicitud en línea y cumplimos con los requerimientos que en ese momento nos pidieron.
So right now we haven't been contacted by SOS representative. We did proceed online to fill out or to provide all the requirements online needed, but there's been no follow-up yet.
SOS is in receipt of the application and the documentations from Ms. Lopez and Mr. Mansour.
Y pregunto a su señoría, entonces a SOS, ¿han recibido ustedes alguna solicitud o aplicación o los documentos por parte de la señora López o del señor Mansour?
Mr. Landau, could you speak to the landlord application as to its status, please?
I don't have information as to the landlord's SEER application. I will have to reach out to my client in that respect. It may have something to do with the fact that we've got this case primarily as a first defendant under Erica Lopez. And
all right, Landau, let's let him interpret that part.
Thank you, Your Honor. Entonces, le piden a su señoría, al señor Lando, que entonces hable con el arrendatario sobre tener estos documentos para poder proceder con esto. Y ahí ya el señor Lando comenzaba a explicar que de seguro debido a que es un caso en primera instancia, y ahí su señoría lo interrumpió ahí.
Ok. Está bien.
That's fine.
It may have something to do with the fact that we have this case primarily under Ms. Lopez with Mr. Mejia as an additional co-lessee. Or it may be that we have Mr. Mejia listed as last name of Umanzor that is following this up. But I will follow up with my client and make sure that she provides an application, a landlord application that lists the tenant's name as Mejia, because that's apparently the way that it's been submitted by the tenants.
Entonces, explica el señor Lando que de seguro esto, lo que está pasando ahorita es que el caso puede estar bajo la señora López y no está incluyendo al señor Imansur. Entonces, que él va a hablar con la arrendataria para que entonces presente la aplicación bajo el nombre de Mejía, el cual parece que es el nombre que está usando en el caso.
Ok, está bien.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
Pero ya tiene el contrato, está el nombre de los dos.
Pero vamos a llamar al mismo Gustavo porque es el que tiene el caso.
I
Gustavo,
think we should come back in 3 weeks to determine what the status is. So that would put us on the August the 18th date.
Okay.
Ok, muy bien.
Entonces, vamos a pasar por 3 semanas, para vernos nuevamente en la fecha de agosto 18, para ver cuál es el estatus del caso.
Ok, está bien.
Okay, that's fine.
2:30 p.m.
A las 2:30 p.m.
Ok.
We'll see everyone then.
Nos
Thank
vemos
you.
todos para entonces.
Muchas gracias. Feliz día a todos.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Have a good day, everyone.
You too.
Nothing else, Your Honor, for the interpreter?
That is it, Mr. Roy. We appreciate you so much. Thank you. Have a good day.
More than welcome. Thank you for using our services. Have a good day as well. Bye, everyone.
Okay, Ms. Heather.
I really enjoyed his introduction to the proceeding.
All right. All right. Since we are not at the 3 o'clock dockets yet, we're going to handle all the matters that are scheduled prior to them. Okay. McKinley Inc. Aspen Chase versus Johnny Jeter, case number 21C 1214.
Instinct for the plaintiff.
Mr. Jeter is not present. I know he has applied. It was with SOS. The caseworker was Solomon back on June 23rd. Mr. B.
I had an update from his lead today that one may be almost done. They'd asked for some additional information from the landlord. I emailed my client today. I'm sure that they will send that to SOS today, so we don't object to an adjournment, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm noting that he did fail to appear. Ms. Lee, is it under review status where?
Yes, it is under review.
Okay. So August the 18th at 2:30. I am noting that the defendant did fail to appear. If the caseworker talks to him, let him know that he needs to be present. Quality Properties of Washtenaw LLC versus Lakeisha Sutton.
Ellis Freeman for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
last we were here back on June 23rd, there was no caseworker assigned. The tenant still needed to provide a COVID hardship letter, and but she had paid some significant amount, $1,013 it appears. So I adjourned it, although she was not present after the scale stay.
She's made further payments, and my client indicates that she's working with Miss Sutton to try to get her Sarah project done, but she's made significant payments, and we're happy to adjourn it out.
Ms. Lee, just so that I get some guideline, is it under review now, or what's the status?
Yes, Your Honor, it is under review. The caseworker needs an updated ledger, and I think the lease the landlord sent over didn't qualify for, so it says Brandy sent guidance information on the lease requirement. I'm not sure what this means, but I think they're asking for another copy of the lease. And they are also waiting on additional documents from the tenant too.
All right, so and the worker in this case is who, please?
It's with Brandy.
So, Mr. Friedman, can you reach out to Brandy and see what Brandy needs from you in terms of the lease? That sounds a little confusing to me as well.
Yeah, it does to me too. So yes, we'll reach out, and I was given an updated ledger today. I can get that over there too.
And given the word used of not being eligible, maybe it's legible. Maybe it's not legible. Maybe that's what she meant.
That's probably what she meant, yeah.
Do you want me to put this over for 3 weeks or 4 weeks, or?
I think my client would prefer 4.
Okay. All right, then we will put this over to August 25th, 2021.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At 2:30 p.m.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Looks like Mr. Landau is not present at his desk.
Landau's here.
Are you? Oh, look at you. Country Meadows Apartments versus Alicia Scott and Dominique Scott, 21C 1110.
Mark Landau for the plaintiff.
All right. Last time we were here, it had been assigned to a caseworker. A link had been sent to the landlord, but there was no app. Ms. Lee.
Your Honor, this case is with SOS. We still have not received the landlord's application.
Mr. Landau.
Your Honor, I emailed my client to submit the landlord packet. I haven't heard back from my client whether they did or they didn't, but I will redouble my efforts.
Thank you. August 18th, 2021 at 2:30 p.m.
Your Honor, I'm so sorry, I misspoke. We do have their application. We received them through paper, so I thought it wasn't recorded in the system, but we do have their application.
All right, thank you.
Yay.
He's like, that worked. Okay, good. All right. So is it under review now, or what's the status?
Yes, it is under review.
All right, same date, time. See you then.
Still 2:30, Judge?
Yes, yes. Retro Rentals versus Leo Sutton, 21C 1426.
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. David Fanter on behalf of Red Shell Rentals. This case has been assigned to Isaac at Hawk, and I communicated with him yesterday. And he got some documents from Mr. Sutton, still needed a couple more. So we were hoping for a 2-week adjournment on this case.
Why are we doing 2 weeks? They're not going to be ready in 2 weeks. Can we do the 18th? August 18th.
Or just realistic, I guess, right?
Yes.
All right, the 18th is fine. Thank you very much, Your Honor. That's all for me today.
All right, thank you. And that's going to be at 2:30, sir.
That's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day. All right, Mr. Frank, these next 5 are all you, just so you know. Kinley Inc., The Villas versus China Herald, 21C 1226.
For the plaintiff.
Last time we were here, this case was assigned to SOS, but there was no caseworker assigned yet. Ms.
Your
Lee,
Honor, I'm sorry, what was the defendant's name?
last name is Harrell. Wait, wrong. Harrell.
Your Honor, this is with SOS. It hasn't been assigned, but it is also one of the cases that's going to be assigned today.
August 25th, 2021 at 2:30.
Thank you.
Thank you. Calling the Aspen Chase, McKinley Inc. Aspen Chase versus Laura G. GEE. 21C 1504.
It appears that one is, the COD has been prepared. I think we just don't have final signatures on it. That's an interesting one. The COD is being prepared. My client has already been paid.
Oh, wow.
So we'll submit the COD anyway so that Hawk has what it needs.
All right. You wanted to inject something, Ms. Lee?
No, I was just going to explain that we had some miscommunication in this case. So the caseworker thought this was a non-court case, so she just proceeded with a settlement statement. But
I was about to say they're so random. I really can't figure out what's going on with these. Okay, that explains it for me. I was really beginning to think it was extremely random. All right, so we'll just put this over to August the 4th, and you can have a COD in by then. So 3 p.m. for EO.
And if we have to, we will submit a dismissal instead, but they have been paid. We'll make sure it gets taken care of one way or the other, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Inc. The Villas versus Aisha Samoy.
James Fink for the plaintiff. Looks like they had a scheduled yesterday. They had an appointment yesterday.
Your Honor, I spoke with the caseworker this morning, and it turned out that Ms. Suma had missed her appointment, so we haven't been able to complete an application with her. The caseworker told me that she's gonna try calling her again tomorrow. I was hoping to speak with Ms. Suma today to give her a heads up that to expect a call from us, but yeah.
So Ms. Suma was present last time on June 30th, but she is not present today. So what would you like to do, Mr. Fink?
How many times have we appeared, Your Honor?
This is the second appearance by your office and the first non-appearance by her.
Could we go out 1 or 2 weeks?
I'll
Maybe the
I'll
11th?
put it over 1 week and see if she shows.
Thank you. At 2:30?
Yes, sir. If she does not show and you want to default, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
McKinley Inc. Aspen Chase versus Crystal Sandusky, 21C0444. Last time we were here was June 23rd. It was with SOS, but a caseworker had not been assigned.
Your Honor, the update that I got from SOS yesterday says that she has moved out, so she has been denied for assistance.
I got the same information from Ms. Lee. We don't know that the defendant has moved out, Your Honor. We still, my client, as of this morning, shows the defendant still in possession.
And this morning when we were in a meeting, we heard something very different in terms of the way they're handling these. I heard that they were going to be actually paying the landlord, making landlords whole. So I'm confused.
So I was confused too, Your Honor, because we didn't get any official announcements about that. I think that was only between Morgan and Mishta. So, and that obviously contradicts the guidance that we received. So I didn't want to publicly announce that like we do assist with back arrears even though they move out. So we'll need to get some more clarifications on that.
All right. So I'm gonna keep this case on my docket until we get that additional clarification, because I think that's more in line with what I heard this morning, is more in line with what the process is designed to do, which is to make landlords whole. This is one of those cases in which we've been here and the landlord has been cooperating with this case since March 3rd, and the tenant has been remaining on the premises rent-free that entire time, it appears. And so they haven't paid anything based on what I'm seeing here since back in March. And so I do believe that we want to see what we can do to try to make the landlord whole in this particular case. So I'm gonna put this back on my docket to see where we are with that policy. I'll put this over to the August the 11th date. Hopefully we have some additional insight on that. And I'll do it at 2:30 p.m.
Thank you. And we'll do a physical occupancy check.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll do it in case it's this lady. All right, you got a phone number that I'm gonna let in. Last 4 digits of the phone number are 0357 0357. Please tell us your first and last name.
Tony Jenkins.
Tony Jenkins. 1 second, sir. Mr. Jenkins, do you know what time your case was scheduled for, sir?
3 p.m.
3 p.m. All right.
It's number 1567.
All right, we just got an order. Is it on that? Is it scratched off on that list?
It's not scratched off on the list, but it's not on the one that I printed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Who's the? Is that one of your cases, Mr. Fink?
No, I just was looking at the docket. It's one of Ms. Freeman's.
All right, 1 second. Let's find out what's the status of that, okay? Mr. Jenkins.
If I heard correctly, what I heard was Tony Jenkins.
That's correct. We're looking it up in the system.
Conditional dismissal was entered on the 27th.
All right, we just entered a conditional order of dismissal on that case yesterday on the 27th, Mr. Jenkins. Your case is all set. It's all settled and resolved, okay?
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
McKinley Inc. The Villas versus Shanice Alexander, case number 21C1009.
James Fink, the plaintiff.
All right, on this particular case, we were back here on July 14th. At that time, we were having computer systems problems. The case was with SOS. We knew that. And someone's gonna make some contact with outside the portal. I don't remember what my note means about that. Ms.
Ms.
Lee?
Alexander is, she's a tenant that moved from Peninsula Place while she had a case pending at 14-1 and then somehow picked up this case and I think may have had 2 applications pending. Only interesting, not relevant to the case.
Okay. I appreciate the information. It does jog my memory.
She appeared 2 weeks ago.
Yes, she did.
And let me see what my client says about it. My client's notes on the Sarah say, yes, in processing, which I read to be that the landlord information was submitted, but I could probably get better information from Ms. Lee than from myself.
Your Honor, this case is with SOS. It is under review. The tenant sent over their documents on July 26th. So the caseworker will need more time to review.
August 18th. Oh, it's SOS. Yeah. What would you like to do, Mr. Fick?
Whatever day you want, Judge.
Is your head shake about this case or about something else? Because you're doing this. You seem in disbelief.
Well, the court has already noted other people haven't shown up. So someone's about to give Ms. Alexander, probably including future rent, about $6,000 or $7,000. I'm just saying I would show up.
Yeah, I understand. She did.
And Ms. Lee, if I come to court, could I get like 2,500 or something?
All right, I'm gonna put this over to August the 18th, 2020.
2:30.
At 2:30. All right, we've got some people in our waiting room for our 3 o'clock, and she can have this one to go with that.
I know. Delana is Ms. Hill Thomas. I'm letting her in right now.
Okay.
You just signed the conditional dismissal for her. She doesn't.
Ms. Hill Thomas?
She's not
Oh, she's
gonna
not gonna.
chat to her.
Okay. Ms. Hill Thomas?
Hi,
How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I just signed a conditional order of dismissal, so your case is all set. Okay?
Okay, I had one question. Thank you. I spoke with Emily from Sarah today, and she said that, just one second. Where did the email go? Was it did you know if it was another document that was signed already? Because Schooner Cole told me that they sent me something on the 15th, but I never received anything. And Emily said that if I didn't see the document, then I should see it, which I should have. I only got the one document today. I didn't know if that was the only thing that I was supposed to be signing or what.
Em, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're referring to at all.
Okay, well then maybe it was just one document then.
You should have gotten a worksheet that explains, I don't actually know if that goes to the client. Ms. Lee, does the worksheet go to the client?
What was your question again, Your Honor?
Does the worksheet typically go to the client? Or just the conditional order of dismissal?
To the tenant?
Yes, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. To the tenant. Yes.
We don't typically send the CP. But I don't know how SOS does.
Okay. All right. So ma'am, it's possible that you would have only received one document and that would have been the conditional order of dismissal.
Okay, thank you. That was my only question.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Low Credit Rents LLC versus Benjamin Elmore Scribbling and Tashawn Scott.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
311.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Joshua Kosmierek, P80941 on behalf of the plaintiff, Low Credit Rents LLC.
Good afternoon.
Your Honor, we were last here on July 14th. At that time, I had indicated to the court that Sarah funding had been verified through Hawk and that it would be forthcoming and that we would be preparing a conditional order of dismissal. I had it prepared that day, sent to my client. My client provided it to Mr. Scribbling Elmore. My client has indicated that he has followed up with Mr. Scribbling Elmore, and he followed up today. Mr. Scribbling Elmore indicated that he would get it in today. However, at this time, I do not have that signed conditional order of dismissal. However, as funds are anticipated and forthcoming, I would ask for an adjournment of 2 weeks, Your Honor.
All right. I will adjourn this over to the August 11th date.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At 3 p.m. for entry of order again. You're all set. Thank you, sir. You and your ambulance and fire truck and all that. You can have a good day.
Yeah. Take care.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. McKinley Inc. Schooner versus Mark Williams and Mayra Taylor, 21C 1193.
James Fink for the plaintiff. I think we are waiting for the defendants to send us back a stipulated order setting aside default and dismissing the case.
Okay, so you were here on July 14th. I think we talked about that, or someone from your office, not necessarily you.
Judge, I think that you don't need to give this another date.
You said that last night. So what happens when I don't give you dates is my files get lost and my clerks get upset because it's just sitting on their desks in order for them to try to track.
Right. So the problem is I can't submit an order without the defendants, but if we come back again, the court could set aside the judgment and dismiss the case either sua sponte or because the defendants have notice of the hearing. I can't imagine they would object. I don't know why they haven't signed the dismissal.
I understand. Do you want me to set it out 2 weeks just to make sure it happens?
Let me see who's going to be here on that day. Not sure we went out 2 weeks yet. 2 weeks is fine, Your Honor.
August 11th, 2021 at 3 p.m. for EO. So if they're not here, you really want me to just set it aside and.
I don't see any reason to have the court have to carry this case along. We don't have a claim anymore.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, with the last four digits of the phone number being 4020, could you please tell us your first and last name?
Yes, George Mikulic, Your Honor. Case 21C-1160.
Okay, a conditional order of dismissal was filed on this matter already, and it has already been resolved. You're all set, sir.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. I already did. What date did we give her? Can you say what thing did?
Yes, Your Honor. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Can
I
you hear
can see you. 1 second, ma'am, please. Ma'am, you were not here when your case was called earlier.
Yes, I'm sorry. I had remembered this morning, then it just came 3 o'clock and I was like, oh my gosh, I was supposed to be there at 2:30. Yeah, I apologize. It's slipped my mind for like a couple hours. And then I hurried up and signed on.
We scheduled it for August 18th at 2:30.
Oh, I
And so-
thought August 18th?
Yes.
Oh, you said you rescheduled it. Okay, okay.
Well, we're not ready to, we don't have the documents to, at 2:30. I'm sorry, I don't know what time I just said, but it should be at 2:30. And I'm not sure, my recollection is we didn't have, the case wasn't ready to have documents signed just yet. Was she missing anything? I don't have the file in here anymore. It's been sent out. Was Miss Alexander missing anything that needed to be provided to the Hara?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So we're not ready on this matter yet. So we'll see you back here on the 18th at 2:30, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, yes, I'll be here at 2:30. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so it appears, Mr. Fink, that I'm ahead of schedule today. So we just have 2 matters left. Yours is one of them with Ms. Lovejoy, but that's not until 3:30. So it's probably going to be a hearing from what I recall last time. And then
We still have Mr. Burton.
no, we
42.
submitted an order and I signed that. Oh, Mr. What number is that? What time is that?
Okay.
4:40. It was at 3 o'clock for entry of order.
Okay.
It was one of those things that you signed.
All right. I guess you just sent it over and I just signed it. So that is.
I've forgotten how efficient I can be.
So efficient, you doesn't even know.
So we have 15 minutes. We can leave this up. You can sign out and take a break and come back in, and it's completely up to you.
I will be back.
All right. And Ms. Lee, I think that the remaining cases are termination of tenancies. So you don't need to be present for those. Thank you for everything today. We were rocking and rolling today.
Right? Yeah, we got it through like really fast. So
yeah. And I don't know from legal services standpoint whether you want to remain present for the termination of tenancies or what.
Yes, we'll remain present because we can refer them over to call.
Okay, and if you want, you can sign back in at 2:30 as well. I'm going to go on a brief 3:30. I'm going to go on a brief recess. And the link the Zoom will just be up, so you can come back when you're ready. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I'll see you next week, Your Honor.
See you next week. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Student attorney. Okay, you want me to put the phone in?
14B District Court is back in session. My name is Elaine Washington. I'm the judge that will be presiding over this session.
Hello.
Hello, the person with the last four digits of 1670, please tell us your first and last name.
Bobby Smith.
Bobby Smith. Hello, Bobby
Yes.
Smith. How are you?
I am just fine. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, please remute yourself until your case is called.
Okay.
Thank you. You can press the *6 to do that.
What is that now? You want me to do what, hon?
Press *6.
Okay, *6.
Yes, and you do the same thing to unmute, okay?
So tempted.
Just for the record, it's about 3:33. These matters were set to begin at 3:30. They are termination of tenancy matters. At this point in time, what I'm going to do is give, it appears that the plaintiff's counsel or plaintiff is present in both of these matters. I'm going to give them another 10 to 15 minutes to show, and then I will call the cases.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mhm. Please connect your audio, sir, because he's not even attempting to do so. I think he is now. He was just walking around the house.
Well, maybe it worked now.
Good afternoon. The court will call the case of Bobby Smith versus Jacob Malik, case number 21C1682 LT.
I'm so sorry about that, ma'am. I couldn't figure that out.
That's no problem. You did just fine. Sometimes it takes a minute. Bobby Smith, if you could please unmute your device by pressing the star and the 6 again, please.
How are you doing today, Your Honor?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Bobby Smith, please press the star and the 6.
So I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything about like the legal advice or whatever.
Not yet, until we make sure that Bobby Smith is on the line. That's what I'm.
Thank you.
Pretty sure that's it, but I'm not positive. There's a phone number that ends in 9364. Could you please identify yourself?
Yes, Sandra Marie Lovejoy.
Hello, Miss Lovejoy. I'm going to rename you. Please mute your device until your case is called.
Okay, thank you, Mrs.
You hit the
Washington.
star. You're welcome. You can hit the star and the 6 to do that.
Thank you.
Bobby Smith, please unmute your device by hitting the star and the 6.
My air conditioning broke. Oh, sorry.
Bobby Smith, please indicate that you're present and you can hear the call.
Yes, I'm present. I can hear it.
Thank you. All right. Today's the day and time scheduled for a hearing in this matter. This is, again, so the record is clear, the Bobby Smith and Jacob Malik matter. And Bobby Smith is here indicating that she wants to terminate he or she. I'm sorry, what are your pronouns, Bobby Smith?
What's that?
What are your pronouns, please?
What's the pronouns? What does it mean?
Are you a he, she?
Oh, I'm a she. I'm a he.
He. Okay, thank you.
I'm a male. I'm a male.
All right, thank you. I can't tell you on the phone. So that he wants to terminate the tenancy of Jacob Malik because his tenancy has expired, and that it expired on March the 6th of 2021. And today is the day and time scheduled for a hearing in this matter. So first of all, so that we can get everybody on the record, Bobby Smith, will you please raise your right hand to be sworn?
Yes.
Do you swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. Yes.
Jacob Malik, do you please raise your hand? Do you swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Thank you. All right, having said that, we're here for a termination of tenancy. Bobby Smith, this is your matter, so please indicate to the court why you feel as though the tenancy in this particular case should be terminated.
Well, what's gone on here? I told him he had to move because I had the place sold. Also, he hasn't paid me any rent. He owes me over $4,000 in rent. But first, what I did was I just wanted to move because he was supposed to have moved out of there, but he never did, and he never paid me any rent. And he told me that he was staying there till July the 31st or something like that because of the culvert thing, and there was nothing I could do about it. And so I have the place sold, but I I can't get him out of there.
Thank you.
He lived there for 3 months for free, not paid anything. And plus I have a $800 water bill that he hasn't paid in a year.
Thank you, Mr. Malik. Your landlord
ma'am.
indicates that your lease has expired and that your tenancy is being terminated. And in addition to that, because he has sold the place, and you aren't paying rent anyway.
Yes, so I don't mind moving out, none of that. I never met the man. He just showed up one day, said that I have 10 days to move out. When I've been trying to get a new lease, I've been paying him rent. You know, he's got a deposit of mine still. The man just showed up one day and said that he was selling the house. I needed to move out in 10 days. You know, I had just wrecked. I broke my back, my neck, so I couldn't work. I couldn't go anywhere. And, you know, I was being very nice with the man, but then, you know, he began to be nastier. And so I really have, you know, I'm a little messed up right now and I haven't been able to find a place, but, you know, I have no problem terminating the lease and all of that. I don't want to be evicted because, you know, I thought for sure that, you know, I am okay for the CDC law, or I mean the monetary, you know, I'm sorry, I forgot the name of that, the form or whatever that says that, you know, you don't have to move out until July 31st. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not trying to stay here. I'm not trying to take his house or keep him from selling it. I haven't had a place to go. And, you know, with the law, everyone, you know, my family said that I should be okay until I, you know, had to leave. You know, I plan on leaving. There's no problem. I'll get out, you know, just like I need to. But
Right.
He needs to move.
All right, Mr. Smith, please. I'm speaking. It appears here that back on June 1st of 2021, you were served with a notice to quit, providing you with 30 days notice that you needed to be off the premises by July 1st. So that's a 30-day notice that was provided to you. It was sent to your address there on Moon Road. So you were provided with a 30-day notice as the law does require for termination of tenancy for the ending of an expired lease. And so you were working on a month-to-month lease. So your lease expired back in March and you're now on a month-to-month lease. Now, with respect to the question regarding the CDC declaration, the landlord has filed a declaration here indicating that you never filed the CDC notification and eviction declaration. So you never filed that with them. Did you file a document?
For the law I did, but I had no idea. I thought the law, you know, was the law. So that's where I screwed up.
You have to file a document, sir.
Yes, I did file the document. Yes, but it
When
wasn't.
did you file that?
It was a little later, ma'am, that I filed it. But
when did you file it?
Right, I got the legal advice from the people. She said, they said you definitely would qualify, but you were supposed to do a paper, and I was like, I didn't know about that. I thought it was just the law. And you know, I'm on unemployment. I'm home. You know, I don't have a job. I'll be homeless. All of these things, and you know, I'm broken. I thought it was a law, so that is my fault. I don't mind moving out. I'm not trying to be nasty. I was never trying to be nasty to Bobby either. I just thought that I had a little help from people. You know, I just thought God was helping me with the law because I have been going through things and I haven't been able to find a place. And the one place I did find the deal fell through, so it obviously wasn't meant to be. So I thought the law was just helping me. I did file the paperwork late, so
when did you file it?
Right after we left court the other day.
What day did you file that on, sir?
Oh, I'm sorry, it was the 27th. The day after.
You filed that on this past Tuesday. So today's the 28th. So you filed it yesterday?
No, I'm sorry. The date we got home was the 20th, so it would have been 22nd.
So you were in court on the 21st, if that helps
Yep.
you at all.
Yeah,
So
it was
you
the day
filed on the
after I.
22nd?
Yes, ma'am.
And how did you file that, sir?
Through the website, they had me. They gave me advice to go to the MichiganWorks.org, I believe it was, and that's where I filed it.
Did
I
you
have
send
enough.
a copy of that to Mr. Bobby Smith?
Say that again, ma'am. I'm sorry, we broke up.
Did you send a copy of the document to Mr.
I
Bobby
will.
Smith?
Yes, Your Honor, I will.
No, but you haven't done that yet?
No, I haven't got a document. Everything was through online. So like I have a number, I have the number and the information and all of that for the application, but they never, got back to me fully on it yet. So that's my fault. When it does come back, I don't know if it helps me now, but if it does come back, in a day or 2 days, would that change what's about to happen to me now?
Mr.
Not
Malik,
about staying here.
Miss Carter, did you speak with Mr. Malik last week? I kind of vaguely recall maybe it was you.
No, I did not speak with him.
It was Mr.
Turbish, yes.
Yes.
But we referred him over to call.
Yes.
You referred him to someone else? Is that what
Yeah, we referred him over to the council advocacy law line. So I'm not sure if they gave him the Michigan Legal website or not.
I see. All right. And you don't have a copy of that document?
I haven't. The only thing I have right now is where you put your number in to check your application. And so I don't have, proof of it. I guess it hasn't even been accepted yet. So, but when it does, I will. And if it doesn't help me now, maybe does later, then I can send it, when it comes in. But if not, then, I'm ready to just move forward with whatever I have to do, Your Honor. I'm not trying to be nasty. I'm not trying to take the man's house or nothing like that.
Yes, he is.
How
Your Honor, do you mind if I ask a question of Mr. Malik?
No, I don't.
Okay. Mr. Malik, are you referring to Sarah, the rental assistance, when you are asking about a number? Did you apply for Sarah assistance for your rent?
No.
Okay.
No, ma'am. I just talked to Caleb, the one you guys sent me to. I think his name was Caleb. And then he gave me the advice for call. And then I went to the site and did the application and everything I need for that.
When you say the application, are you talking about the CDC declaration, Mr. Malik, or are you talking about money to help you pay your rent? Which one?
The CDC, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. So the problem that the court has is that I don't have a copy of that, and you apparently have not served Mr. Bobby Smith.
Yes,
Ms. Kruger, maybe you can give me some guidance on this because I don't know the answer. Is there a way that when they are filed through the legal help that you can get a copy of it? Does it go someplace? I thought you filled it out and you print it and then you serve it.
That's correct. It's the latter. You fill it out on the Michigan Legal Help and then you print it out and you have to email it to the landlord.
All right. So since you haven't served the landlord, you have not filed a CDC declaration, sir. And so the law only helps you if you file that particular documentation. Okay.
I understand.
So at this point, I don't see that there is a reason to not give Mr. Bobby Smith back his property. You, under the way this works, just so you understand, Mr. Malik, is if I do that, you will have, it's kind of, you're in an odd space right now because the 10-day has been sort of, well, it'll come back into effect on the 30th, but it doesn't apply to you because you haven't filed the CDC moratorium. So it depends on what you do here. Under the way the rules are right now, I have 10 days. I'll have 10 days, give you 10 days to get out. If you want to work with Mr. Smith and try to work out something else that might be beneficial, I don't know if Mr. Smith is willing to do that. Give you additional times other than the additional 10 days. Mr. Smith, are you willing to give him more than 10 days or where are we at on this? Okay.
No, I want him out of there immediately. He owes me over $4,000 right now. He's been living there for free. I can't
Well,
get him out.
That's a lie. Sorry, Your Honor, but
well,
I don't have.
I got people that have got the house sold and they cannot get in the house to show in the house. You know, I want him out of there immediately. No odds and ends or nothing. I'm tired of it. 3 months of
Mr.
living there for
Smith?
free.
Mr. Smith, I want to be very
Yes.
clear with you. You can't put someone out right now for not paying rent. Okay? That's not how this works.
Okay, well, I know. I got it for it's sold is what I'm trying to tell you.
Who do you have it sold to, Mr. Smith?
I didn't file it. I didn't file my thing there for rent. I was just telling you that I filed to get my repossession back of my property.
All right. Why?
Okay.
Who do you have it sold to, Mr. Smith?
I got to look here in the book here, what it is right here in my phone number here. Can I call you back on that or something other so I can?
No, you just told
I
me
don't
you
have
have
that.
it sold. I'm certain you would know who you're selling your property to.
I know, but I know it's not right here in front of me though. But I can tell you, it's her name is Penny Selick. It's my daughter.
You understand you're under oath today?
Yeah, my daughter is who's buying it.
How do you spell the last name, please?
I have to look that up too.
You don't know how to spell your
Hold
daughter's
on.
last name?
It says you spell it P. P-I. I have to go back in my phone here and look it up. She just got married here. It's pizza, Pepsi, or something like that. Can I go through my phone here and give you the number here again? I don't know how to spell it. Pizza's the last name. Okay.
All right. I'm here waiting.
I know, but I don't know how to go back to my phone and pull up her phone number. I mean, her last name. How do I do that?
You're saying you need to call me back to give me your daughter's last name?
No, I don't know how to spell it. It's called pizza. Pizza. P-I-Z. I don't know how to spell her last name.
And again,
I'm
my
not taking them out.
question
I know, but I got to look it up. I don't know how to spell her last name.
Again, my question is, are you saying that you need to call me back in order to tell me how to spell the name?
Okay, is that what you want me to do?
I'm asking you a question, sir.
Yeah, I can call you back and give you her last name. How to spell it? How do
Hang
I
up
call
and
you back
call
on
me
the
back.
same number?
Yep, on the same
What's
number. I
that?
want to pass this matter. Yes.
I'll call you right back then, okay?
Yes.
Okay, I'll call you right back. Thank you.
All right, I'm
Yes,
passing that.
Your Honor.
I'm gonna, when I call it again, you can say whatever you need to say at that time, okay, sir?
Okay. Yep. Yes, ma'am.
McKinley Inc. Aspen Chase versus Sandra Lovejoy, case number 21C 1698.
Ian Sink for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Ms. Lovejoy, you hit the star and the 6 to unmute yourself. Star 6, please, Ms. Lovejoy. Star and the 6. Sandra Lovejoy, please unmute yourself so that we can hear you. Star and the 6. Ms. Lovejoy, are you present with us now?
Yes, I am. You're right.
Thank you. All right, we're here for a hearing today with respect to your tenancy at McKinley Inc. Aspen Chase Properties. Your landlord indicates that your lease has expired. and that they want their premises back. Lease ended on April 30th of 2021.
Sir, Your Honor.
Ms. Lovejoy, did you hear me? Is she gone? Oh my goodness. Apparently we did. No one's in the waiting room as of yet. I'll let you know as soon as we get either of the two parties back. At least the earlier part of the docket went really well.
I told you.
All right, we have one number back. I think that's Lovejoy. Ms. Lovejoy, are you back?
Yes, my phone keeps on dropping.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Yeah, I've got a dropping phone in here because the neighbors above me jump and hang over the top of me at all times. Yeah, it's a problem. Yes, referring to what you were stating about me leaving the premises with the COVID, and they've been holding my mail. They stopped my mail months ago. I wasn't even receiving my mail. And I have people that pay the rent through Ann Arbor Services. I'm disabled. I'm a senior. And I've been staying here for quite some time through shootings and everything else here. And then they put a stop on my mail.
Ms. Lovejoy?
I'm sorry?
Ms. Lovejoy, first of all, raise your right hand and be sworn, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry, Mrs. Washington. Okay. Swear to tell the truth.
Do you
Nothing but
swear
the
or
truth.
affirm that, all right, Ms. Lovejoy, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
So help me God.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Lovejoy. So first of all, you're not here because they're saying you haven't paid your rent. You're here because they're saying that your lease has expired and that they want to get their premises back. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Well, I've been looking diligently, and there was places picked out through the, but I am very disabled with arthritis. It's gotten worse since the pandemic. It's very bad. And there's no way that I could live out at Valley Grove. There's no way. I went and looked at the apartment and everything. I couldn't even hardly get up the stairs. You know, so. Oh, I've been looking. Yes.
So I don't recall. Did you try to talk to someone who represents McKinley last week? And
yes, Mr. John Stacy. He said he's very fond of you. John Stacy.
I don't know that individual, and what I'm
Mr. Stacy's with Community Mental Health.
Yes.
Thank you. That helps me a lot.
Sorry, Mrs. Washington, Judge Washington.
Mr. Fink, have you tried to work something out with Ms. Lovejoy in terms of resolving this matter?
No, Your Honor. The client would like possession back, and court does have discretion on how long the period before the writ would be issued after entry of judgment. Of course, that I hate to tell on myself, but the court rule says no less than 10 days.
I understand. Ms. Lovejoy, I'm trying to get a feel for you from you as to, you know, you mentioned one place that you could not move into. Have you looked at other places? How long before you would be able to find a place, ma'am?
I would say probably a month. I've been on the senior calling group over the telephone.
Your Honor, if it would help, we can speak to Ms. Lovejoy to see if we can refer her over to low income and senior housing over at Hawk. See if we can get the process moving.
Please. All right, we'll put you in a breakout session with her.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm hoping that it doesn't drop. We tried this last time and I think she wasn't able to talk to anyone because the call dropped.
Right.
Oh, okay. I'll get her number first and then we can talk to her.
All right, she's in there. All right, we'll pass that matter. All right, Mr. Bobby Smith,
Okay.
are you back with us?
Yes, I am.
All right, Mr. Bobby Smith, you're still under oath. Who are you selling the house to?
Penny. Last name is Pizza.
Penny Pizza?
Yes, that's how it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hold on one second, please. All right, Mr. Smith, I need to do some research. I'm gonna court's gonna be in a recess for about 10 minutes. I'll be right back.
You want me to just hang on my line then?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right then.
All right. The court needs some additional information in this particular matter before it can make a decision. I've done a brief amount of research. I'm not able to find an individual by the name of Penny. So I'm going to adjourn this for 1 week. And Mr. Smith, I need for you to provide I want to speak with Penny Pizza so that I can confirm that someone by that name is buying your property. I muted them, I think. You're muted again, *6, please.
You talking to me, Your Honor?
No, I'm talking to Mr. Smith.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Mr. Smith, star 6. Mhm.
When he comes back, Your Honor, can I please just say something? One thing.
You can go ahead and say it now. I believe that Mr. Smith is present. He's just muted and has not unmuted.
Well, he, everybody, you know, multiple people
Hold on,
said,
please. 1 second, Mr. Malik. All right, I apologize. You may proceed.
so, you know, I'm not looking to show or try to, you know, prove that. I just know that that's a lie. I just know that's a lie because, you know, multiple people around here says he's been doing this to tenants for years. He's even, the sign's older than the for sale sign is so old. You can't even get one of those in the dang 80s. They said he's been doing this for a long time. He'll come over, you know, do this to tenants, you know, keep their deposits. And he decides one day he wants to have a new tenant and he'll just come over and do it. I don't mind moving, but I truly believe that he's lying about his daughter buying this house because
Well,
his
here's
daughter's the
thing,
one who gave me the
Mr.
lease.
Malik.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you
Your
know the
Honor.
daughter?
So she's the one that signed my lease. She used to live here years ago. She's not buying the house. She's the one that signed, that gave me the lease. I never met that man before.
There's an individual by the name of Penny Pizza.
I don't know about that. I don't know about Penny Pizza. That might be just, you know, I don't know about that. But I know he does have a daughter, and
What's the daughter's name?
I don't know, ma'am. I mean, you know, he could be you know, I'm not sure about that. I just know that he's not selling it to his daughter. I know that. He could have a daughter named Penny Pizza, but I know he's not selling it to her because he just told me. So he shows up at my house randomly, and you know, of course, I was watching a movie. I had pizza boxes on my thing, so he comes at times when I'm like, you know, like I was working on my car, so I had tools and things in the driveway. So he comes and takes pictures while I'm at the gas station. It's like he's been harassed. It's been terrible. But I don't mind moving. That's not the thing. But I just don't agree that he's selling the thing to his daughter. And I know he's been nasty to other people in his life. And so
That's a lot of hearsay there, sir.
yes, ma'am,
And
I
what
understand. Yes, I understand.
is whether or not he has a right to get the premises back. And
yeah.
And I'm trying to
Yes,
figure
ma'am.
out whether that's based on non-payment of rent. And this
That's
is a
not true.
Can you please stop talking over me?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this is a retaliatory eviction, or whether or not there's the place has been sold, which is what was said to me under oath. And so that's what this court is concerned about, just so that we're very clear. And so you should be prepared to move out of Mr. Bobby Smith's place. Okay. I can tell you what I'm thinking about right now is you need to be out of the place by August 31st. Do you understand that? I haven't ruled that, but that's what I'm thinking about. And I want to know if Mr. Bobby Smith is being honest with the court when he says he's selling it to someone named Penny Pizza. So that's the part I'm concerned about right now. And if I find that that is not true, then that's a whole different situation in terms of whether or not this is a retaliatory eviction. Mr. Bobby Smith, I've asked you about 4 times to unmute yourself by hitting the *6, which I'm aware you know how to do because you've done it twice since you've been a part of this call this afternoon.
Oh.
Bobby Smith, please unmute by hitting *6. All right. This will be adjourned to August 4th at 3:30 p.m. I'll see you all back then.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor. You have a wonderful day today.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Yeah. See you August. Say that again. I'm sorry. What was the date?
August 4th, next Wednesday at 3:30.
I'll see you on August 4th, 3:30, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I believe that Miss Lovejoy may be stuck in the.
Yes, I
Okay.
have to close it.
Are you back with us, Miss Lovejoy?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. Miss Carter, were you able to have any success with the conversation with Miss Lovejoy?
Unfortunately, no. So it appears that Ms. Lovejoy has a voucher as well, a Section 8 voucher that she wants to maintain. I can refer her, I referred her over to Hawk for the low income senior housing, but I'm not sure how long that would take. I'm not sure if Mr. Fink's client would entertain a move out date of 30 days or something a little longer than 10 days.
Can we have a breakout session, please? With you, Miss Carter, and Mr. Fink.
Yes.
I've had an opportunity to meet with counsel regarding this matter, and we have come to the conclusion that Ms. Carter is going to attempt to get authority to do a limited scope representation with respect to Ms. Lovejoy. In order for us to get a COD entered in this matter, I will schedule this for August the 4th, 2021 at 3 for entry of order. And if the order isn't prepared or done and there's no limited scope, then we will do a judgment at that time and we'll go from there.
Your Honor, Ms. Carter going to sign the order as part of the limited representation, or the other option is Ms. Lovejoy with us? So
Ms. Lovejoy is present.
we either need to do MCR 4.201, or if Ms. Carter signs, or if I can put in the order that she was represented for the purposes of the order.
So if
Yeah, if I'm able to do a limited scope, I'll sign the order.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I will either see you all back here at 3 p.m. on August 4th, or we'll have this matter resolved, which is what my hope is. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Have a good night.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bye-bye.